Hello, everyone. A very good evening, and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to get into the whole Agile product and Agile project management. So, what is Agile basically? Agile means being flexible, and the whole point of Agile project management is to be very relevant to the end consumer, to the end client, to the market, and to reduce waste as much as possible and to increase value as much as possible and to be able to create something which is actually created with the end client or the end market in collaboration. So we include customer feedback and the various stakeholders, like the people that who we are building for, the people who are sponsoring the project, or if you're just an entrepreneur and if you just kind of want to bring something to life, so you would be keeping the end customer as part of the whole process. So uh, that what that helps in doing is that if we are building something with the end customer or the end consumer or the end market in collaboration with them, like we are taking their feedback as we are building the whole thing. Like we build one stage of the thing and we take their feedback of what they think, how relevant it is to their needs, and what do they think can be improved, what are the pain points that they can see in this which would not suit them, what is something that could be added to it which they would really love. So in the next stage we might be able to include, we start going in that direction, and in that way we are just making our product or the result of our project a lot more relevant to the people we are doing the project for. That could be, like any section of society, any market segment, particular personas. And so we are working in collaboration with the end customer. We and the other part is that the whole team that is working on the product or the project, it could be just yourself, or there could be two people. Like for example, if you're building an app, it could be you with a developer, it could be you with a UI UX person, you could be a developer working with a UI UX person, you could be the only person building an app on a no code platform, and then you, so and then the only people you might be collaborating with might be the end customer or the market segment that you want to build for. And if you have a team, if there are two or more people, so the agile methodology is aimed at create is a very democratic way of team management, of team leadership, and every person in the team is given a lot of voice, is given a lot of ownership. So what that means is that it's given a lot of autonomy. So autonomy in psychology means motivation. Like if anybody tells you to, okay, no, if you want to do something, and if anybody tells you that no, this is the only thing that you have to do, you won't feel like doing it. And if somebody says that, okay, like you do whatever you want to do, and you can go in any direction, so you would feel motivated to pursue that task. So that is also there in the theory of self-determination, that and there's a theory of self-determination in psychology which says that autonomy is one of the most powerful factors which motivates anybody to work towards a target or a goal. So in Agile, we have a lot of team collaboration. Every member of the team is encouraged to, put forward their opinion of what is being built and what they would like to add or remove, and the tools they would like to use for the task that they are doing. They would have a lot of autonomy over it. So it's like a very democratic, a very revolutionary way of pursuing a task, doing a project, or building a product. So everybody is, like ideally very enthusiastic about what they are doing, and you are, you know, communicating with the end customer. There's a lot of communication with the teams. There are meetings every day. There's a lot of one-to-one interaction, and we try to minimize a lot of waste. Like a lot of paperwork, uh, a lot of formalities, because that just adds a lot of boredom and it adds a lot of it wastes a lot of resources. So agile is a lot about having the maximum value with the least amount of effort. So, and whatever I've explained right now, like since the beginning of the video, that is agile mindset. So that is kind of very relevant for project management and product management, and that is also very relevant for your life in general. If you kind of look at it, like it is, it is really backed by psychology, and in various kind of schools of thought, like Zen, they have this concept of having a beginner's mind and reducing waste, and hence a lot of techniques of lean product project management, which was introduced by Toyota into the mainstream world, where have a lot of traditional thought processes like Kaizen, which means continuous improvement, and Yoke, which means testing first before mass producing, or before doing something on a very big level, you test it on a small scale. So that is that. So these are various concepts of lean project management or lean operations management, and so agile is very closely related to lean. It is in a lot of ways based on lean project or lean operations management, and so that is the whole concept of agile mindset. And agile mindset is kind of the main thing that you need to have while you're doing agile project management or agile product management, or even as an entrepreneur. You just remove all the terminology. If you want to bring your product to the market as quick as possible and make it as relevant to the market as possible. So this is something that this is the mindset that you want to have, and it is called agile mindset. I'm going to be having the certification course, like what is on Agile Project Management, which will be available on islanda.org. I'm going to list it down in the description. So right now, they are just videos. That course is going to have simulations where you can actually practice whatever we are going to be, learning in the whole series. And there's going to be quizzes. There's going to be very simulations. You can actually interact with other people, build a community around whatever you're doing, as an entrepreneur, as a business professional, or whatever. So I'm going to list it. I'm going to link it in the description as well.